second chances, stealing glances. I did it wrong. Shouting matches, we went through some real rough patches. I know that it's true. But there's still more left to do. Cause I feel a change coming, like a clean rain pouring down on me. All these phases, betting races, I played them all.
Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
3 years ago, we sold our house and we've been traveling across the country ever since.
Hi, I'm Goose. I'm Halfway.
Join us! So, this is the first time I've worked outside in quite a while, so it feels a little weird, but we've actually decided to remove this window. In our original floor plan, we were gonna leave this window here just to let in more light, get to see out here a little bit more, but since we believe we're gonna be putting the stove here, we're gonna wanna have a range hood and then potentially even like a microwave range hood, which would go like right here. And by removing this, it just allows us to have more upper cupboards because we don't want to feel like we're limited on cupboard space. And that entire front window, or that entire front wall over there, is going to basically be nothing but window. So there's no potential uppers to have there. And another thing actually to mention is I was going to have to remove this window anyways because the way she installed it is really janky, like everything else that was done in this house. So I was going to have to uninstall it and reinstall it with proper flashing. So while I'm at that process, I might as well just take it out and cover it up and then be good to go in the future. Like for instance, she screwed directly into the windowsill, or the window itself. Not the little flange, but the window. It's like she was trying to ruin it. Which is actually doubly frustrating because we were gonna recycle this window for the office because we don't need a big window in there. But now that I know that there's holes in here, we're actually gonna have to buy a new window. You guys wanna see something disgusting? I'm sure you don't. Those are two very dead mice in there. That feels so weird that there it is, there's the inside of the house. So we need to shop back this up. So I don't think I've explained how I'm going to be doing this. Basically what I'm going to be doing is just cutting these two sheets because unfortunately this window lies dead center between two sheets. So I'm just going to be cutting these across here and then putting in another piece of metal underneath it and just kind of shingling it as it goes down. If this was the front of the house or a part of the house that you saw a lot, I would be worried about kind of an ugly seam. But again, since this is the back of the house where no one really ever comes, I'm not too worried about there just being a seam here. And since I'm gonna be shingling it, it'll be totally waterproof and good to go. And I also don't have to go buy a whole brand new sheet of metal, and I can get this done while we have about 48 hours of no rain because the past month has been like nothing but nasty rain. Thankfully I don't have to worry about damaging it because I'm not gonna reuse it. Oh my gosh. So much caulking that did nothing. There we go, come on. Ah! Sick, I don't know what that was. There's a hole. Gotta stop and do a fire check every once in a while. A little bit of singe, but not bad. All right, so now that we have our wall removed, actually went a little bit smoother than I had anticipated, because if you guys watched one of our earlier vlogs, the first time I tried to cut this tin, I used a grinding wheel instead of a cutting wheel because that's all I had at the time, and it's a half an hour into town, half an hour back. It would have been a round trip to get a cutting wheel. Probably should have done that in the long run because it almost took that much longer to cut with the grinding wheel and way more sparks. Anyways, that went pretty smooth. So now I just need to cut my 2 pieces to fill in the holes, smooth out the edges with a grinding wheel, and then button it all back up. It sounds relatively simple, but it'll probably take me the rest of the day.
I couldn't fake this, I wouldn't know where to start. You've got your flag stuck firm in my heart. Life is so crazy when you've got so much to lose. But when I'm with you, there's nothing I have to prove. Sand castles in June, sand castles in June. No clouds overhead and nothing to block the view. Sand castles in June, sand castles in June. No time but right now, and no one but me and you. Oh.
I know it's super duper dark, but there it is. We're still missing a piece of siding, so I kind of got to do that, but I just wanted to show you that we actually got a window in, and it's like, you know, kind of finished. How does it feel to have a big window, babe?
Nice. It's like a little drive-through window.
Alright, I gotta get this siding on before it's really pitch black, and then we'll finish all of the flashing and whatnot tomorrow. Alright, I got like 5 minutes of daylight left, so maybe 15.
Think I got the chance, and I ain't gonna waste it. Honey dripping romance, and the hours are fading. This world keeps coming round and round, so there ain't no use feeling down. Feeling down. We're much better together, I know. This is our time. It's a crazy cosmic journey. I feel fine. Something so right. This is our time. There's no tired of trying to walk the dotted line. There's no waiting, hesitating, baby. This is our time. This is our time. I'm feeling alive, and I don't want to lose it. Dancing in the moonlight, got my head beating space.
Push. And now lift. Over and dump. Good. Back over here. Go ahead, use your foot. Push with your foot like you were. Good. Oh, nice job. All right, lift. And dump.
Dad,
Yes, love.
you do a couple too?
Sure.
Oh,
Here, ready? Show mommy how much you got. Come here. Show mommy how you're doing it. Okay, use your foot. Push on it.
I feel fine. Something's so right. This is our time.
Can I help?
Go grab a shovel.
Yeah!
It's our time. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time.
So this line right here comes from the house. This line comes from our septic dump up top. There's our clean out, and that runs down to the septic tank all the way down there underneath the big oak tree.
I walk this road, it takes me home where skies are blue. I walk this road because I know it leads to you. No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go.
All right, guys. I am so stoked right now because we are doing one of the very last bits of framing that we need to do. If you look up here, you can see that there are these 5 joists or rafters, whatever you want to call them, that I need to attach to our steel beams. That way we can actually sheetrock up there and do all that kind of stuff. And it's one of the few remaining framing pieces that we have. Once I get this done, we will go ahead and give you a full tour of the house, showing you everything that we've done. I've been looking forward to this moment for a long time. So I've got 5 of these already pre-cut, pre-screwed, and pre-drilled with my wood to metal screws. And I've also went and put a temporary shelf up there so I can just rest this on the inside there and do this whole process by myself, because while I'm doing this, Ashley is actually outside doing the hard job of leveling the ground by hand. So that way we can get the scissor lift or the bucket lift, whatever we end up renting, over there so we can redo the roof. Whole nother debacle. Anyways, I don't want to dive into that. Let's focus on the good. Let's focus on finishing this process up. So like I said, I've got my little shelf here so I can just rest this on there. I got it marked out every 24 inches. I just gotta line those up. And then, oh man, and then reach my drill. Ugh. One of the byproducts of us removing all of that plywood from the ceiling in the previous videos is she used all of this styrofoam insulation for insulating the ceiling. I wish we would have known that to begin with, because we bought probably $1,000 worth of this styrofoam insulation to put underneath our subfloor. You can check out the video on our subfloor vapor barrier. Apologies for the screaming children in the background, as well as the barking dog. That's real life for you people. Anyway, so we have all of this insulation that we will use either... So we have all of this insulation that I don't want to just get rid of because it's totally usable for other applications, whether we are going to use it for insulating the actual house or potentially for insulating future projects, I'm not sure, but it's kind of in the way. It's taking up the entire master bedroom. Thankfully, now that I have finished the attic space, I even put a couple of sheets of plywood up there as a flooring. We're gonna go ahead and toss all this up there so we can access our master bedroom for whether it be what we need to do right now, finishing up some stuff on the ceiling, or in the future when we do electrical in these walls, we'll need to access that back there.
What do you want?
I love you.
I love you. Was there something else? Okay.
Oh,
What?
how is just that up there without Chloe? I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Go eat. Bye.
We wanna taste of this world as the offer. Unafraid we were made to wander. We will never let it go to waste. No, we're never gonna let it fade. We wanna taste of this world as the offer.
But check out how much nicer it all looks up here. Oh, and it's out of the way. It's organized by 1.5 inch thick sheets, 1.5 inch skinny sheets, and I got a couple 2-inch sheets back there as well. And then check it out, we got so much more space over here.
So much more room for activities.
Looks good, looks good. All right guys, this morning one of our goals is to go ahead and get up here and take down this gutter. By the way, I gotta apologize, there's a chainsaw in the background. We just had a crazy windstorm the other day. Check out this clip actually from us driving back home in the middle of the night. All right, so we were headed out of town, or out of the house, and look what we just drove up on. That is and this is 2 minutes after we just passed people who had a legit tree on top of their house.
And we're not even joking.
I know, I felt so bad for the family. We just said a prayer for them. We're headed up to my dad's.
Where there's less trees.
Where there's less trees and
Potentially
less,
more wind.
hopefully less wind because it's not like this tunnel, this canyon following Lake Merwin. Normally I'd be going like 65 miles an hour right now, but with the way these roads are, no, I speed. Anyways,
Speeding tickets a lot.
tonight has, ooh dear, tonight has been a crazy night.
Imagine being the deer.
I know, the deer gotta be terrified. There were tree limbs, like good sized tree limbs all over the road. I was having to go like 25 in a 55 zone. And oh man, one of our neighbors down the road had an entire tree fall on their house. I can't even imagine. I think everybody was okay, but the roof is covered in tarps. Oh, I can't even imagine that craziness. Anyway, so they're chopping up a tree over there, different neighbors. But one of our things today is to go up here and get this gutter removed because we're actually replacing our entire roof. If you guys saw in the previous vlog, we have a major leak all over, not just in one spot, but like in the entire perimeter of the ceiling is, yeah, it's messed up. So anyways, long story being short, we're gonna get up here and remove this whole entire gutter system, which she installed kind of ghetto-like, just like she did the entire house. So we're gonna remove that down just to make the day up on the roof removing the sheet metal that much easier. And I actually think Ashley will be happy because it'll give her a break from digging in the dirt to coming out here and just having to climb ladders. You know, one cardio activity to the other.
I wanna run in wide spaces, fly like the wind in high places, rushing like water on my face, with your hand in my head. Ooh, I wanna dance into the morning, kiss you like you never been kissed before me. I would go anywhere you wanna go, with your hand in my head. With your hand in my head. So many things in this world I wanna do.
So right there is where the clean out is. So there's the clean out. So you may have seen us tossing dirt over the thing and spraying down with the hose. What we were trying to do is this dirt is so dry and dusty because it's undercover and never gets any rain that we wanted to get hard and compacted around where the pipe itself was underneath, so that way it had a nice hard surface to lay on. So that's why we're hosing it down. Plus also just to reduce some of the dust because it was insanely dirty. And then of course over here, I spent like 2 days digging out by hand and tossing dirt out here. That just felt so defeating to have to then take it back and toss it over the railing and fill it back in. But me and Ash got it busted out, so we are good to go here, which was my goal, to take advantage of these sunny days and doing these outside projects that we weren't able to finish before all of the crazy weather came. But that's buried, we're all hooked up there, so we're good to go for our RV dump up top. We've got it buried all the way up to the very tippy top because we'd only like half buried it in the past, and so we went over there and buried it the 80 to 100 feet, whatever it is, from there up. So that's buried. We also were able to, over here, remove the rain gutters that you saw, which just makes it look so much cleaner because she did like a janky job up here. But since we're replacing this, all the metal roofing and adding subroof sheathing, we had to do that, so that'll make that process much easier. Hopefully we can clean off some of these gutters and reuse them. Potentially, they might be a little bit too much damage.
So I probably should move my phone and my earbud.
Did your phone get a little dusty?
A little bit, my earbud too. Oh well.
Hey babe,
Huh.
you got a little turn around. A little booty dust there.
Dirt.
Thank you for your help, babe. And Goose and Mav are over here. The neighbor girl is over playing, which is awesome because she's only a year younger than Goose, and so they've been running around playing horsies over there. Just see them sprinting back.
Brought up the kitchen and
yeah, they are taking full advantage of the gray skies, blue skies.
no rain skies.
Yeah, but this week is actually supposed to be pretty good. We're supposed to have another couple of days of clear skies. Yeah, I have dirt in my mouth, spitting out dirt.
Ugh.
Oh, but it feels good to get these outside projects wrapped up, so that way come Monday, when it's supposed to be sunny again, me and my dad can get up on that roof and start
I'm not doing anything,
ripping it
apparently.
down. Are you climbing on the roof? I didn't.
I thought I was supposed to help. That's why, because your dad can't do the stuff.
You can help, but I don't know if I want you on the roof. I broke my foot, but she's even clumsier than I am. All right.